Good morning, everybody. I see there's a few people waiting. I'm not sure why. You must be mad. Welcome to this episode of You're in Focus. Now, the thing that's a bit different about this episode is it's a live stream, so really and truly anything could happen here. Anything could go wrong. You're going to have to forgive me if I make a few errors. I'm just getting used to the software. I've been practicing, so it shouldn't be too bad. If you're wondering why I'm leaning forward, it's because I've got this little thing in play here, which is my microphone, and I just want to make sure that you can all hear all right. Anyway, before we start, I just want to send some best wishes to Greg Whitten. You guys may know Greg Whitten, you may not know Greg Whitten. He is a really good photographer. In fact, he's an award-winning landscape photographer and a vlogger and a nice guy. A little bit outspoken, but still a very nice guy. He had an accident on, I think it was Friday, walking over, he's coming round a mountain, I think, in Snowdonia, and he slipped. And he's ruptured one of his, I think he's ruptured one of his tendons in his leg, and he's going to be in plaster for 6 weeks and on crutches for 6 months. So get well, Greg. You'll just have to do some home-based vlogs and with a bit more of your critique. So yeah, we'll look forward to that, but get well soon. What have I been up to this week? Not a lot. I've had a bit of sciatica, which is nice. Not really. I haven't really done a lot, but next week I'm planning to get out, hopefully Wednesday to Thursday. I'm hoping to go to a Peak District, get 2 or 3 vlogs in, maybe do a bit of street photography somewhere up north in the northwest, possibly Manchester, possibly Liverpool. Not 100% sure yet, so look out for that. Anyway, thank you for the guys who are here watching. I really appreciate it. Scott, Alan, Jamie, Tim, good to see you guys. Martin, hello. Really good to see you guys. Anyway, let's just get on with this. So a couple of weeks ago, maybe a bit more, in the last episode, I asked you if you would send me in your vlogging pet hates, and you have done, and here they are.
Your video can be crap. In reality, a lot of it can be crap. But I do not agree with the people who produce and try and create the image that everything is perfect, that you go out and you will always get that portfolio image, and that you will always get the sunset light. And in reality, they produce mediocre images, but they say it with such confidence that they believe their own that they believe it is amazing, and they believe in it enough to push other people to believe it's amazing, which unfortunately I just feel is dishonest and not what we should really be doing. We should be really trying to help support people coming into this and show them how to grow, how to create the images, not go, oh, look at me, I'm fantastic.
You asked for people's vlogging pet hates. Well, mine is those people who do a vlog you may have followed for however long and really appreciate their work, but then the vlogs are just basic adverts for their latest gear, or the person that's sponsoring them, or their latest workshop. Yeah, I know we all like to make money out of this, but come on, people, there are better ways of doing it.
My pet hate about vloggers is when they play the music, when they're trying to explain something or explain where they are and what they're hoping to get from the shot. It's really distracting. Like I said, it makes it difficult to hear what they're actually saying. I'd rather hear what they're saying than listen to some music and that. But not to say, you know, music through the vlog isn't good. but just when they're talking.
Oh, I did not do that. Well, this is going well. I definitely didn't do that transition. Oh my god. Okay, well, I'm going to start that again. Maybe it'll be in sync this time. All right, let's try that again. Sorry, you're going to have to go through all that again, I'm afraid. But hopefully it'll be in sync. Just bear with me, okay? I think I've done something by accident. I do apologise.
Well, Gary, you know what really spins my polariser in the world of vlogging? Dishonesty, or not being as open and honest as you really should be. We're content creators, right? We're putting images out there, first of all. We're also filming and making all of this. And sadly, too often you see people who produce stuff to make it all magical, all perfect. Unfortunately, that to me is very dishonest. I personally know I try and put out as honest an approach to landscape photography as possible. That the weather's crap. You're...
Oh no. Oh.
Well, Gary, you know what really spins my polarizer?
Right. I think it's because of my chat. So basically, I'm pressing something on my live chat. It's bringing you back to me. Oh god, I think I've got a hotkey set up wrong. Anyway, let's talk about everyone's vlogging pet hates. I do apologise. There's a couple of people missed off there, so if I've missed you off, I'm very sorry. I think there was Jim Bob, who's not on there. Martin Fuge, who's not on there. Jamie Overland, I don't know if yours got shown either. But basically, a lot of it revolved around making income, advertising, doing sort of little, I don't know, sort of subtle adverts within the vlogs. And I wanted to talk about that actually a little bit, because I had a real issue with that. But the more I go along, the more I actually start to think that perhaps, you know, I can kind of see where these guys are coming from. If you're making lots and lots of money and everything's an advert, then I completely get that that's really out of order and you shouldn't really be doing that. But, you know, us vloggers, we've got to try and make a bit of money here and there to try and, you know, keep our vlogs going, especially if it's only a part-time thing and there's no income coming in from other sources with regards to our vlogging. So, but yeah, definitely not over the top. I wanted to, I can't believe that's happened. I do apologise. I wanted to say a couple of things as well that really annoy me about vlogs. Or vloggers. One of them, and I'm really sorry if you use this, and you'll have to forgive me. I'm going to try to make this work. But is this music, all right? Okay. Let me know if you can hear that music. It's god awful. I really don't like it. It just bugs me so much when I hear a vlog with either of these two tracks on. You know, I do use that plinky plonky music myself, I have to say, but not with the twee singing in the background. I think that's the thing that really gets me about it. So, and also the other thing that kind of, it's not really an annoyance, but it's maybe a thing about vloggers, and we all do it to a point, is when we're not exactly like we are in real life. Some of us, I try to be as close as I can when I'm vlogging to how I am in real life, but I know that there's some people out there who are like, you know, excuse me for the accent, I do apologise if you're from Birmingham. Alright, I'm just going off to do a vlog now, love. Alright then, alright, right, to press record. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the vlog. You know, what's going on? It's like, come on, just be yourself. Just, you know, just try and your hardest just to be yourself. Anyway, and another thing that really annoys me is when they do a live stream and they completely mess it up. So that's quite frustrating as well. Right, moving on. Moving on to the next thing. I want to talk about my vlog of the week. I know it's not the week because, you know, I'm doing this periodically, but I'm going to call it my vlog of the week. And in this instance, it's actually 4 vlogs. But so I'm not really filling the brief at all. But anyway, my vlog of the week is from a guy. His name is Tom Davis. And his his YouTube username is GeoWizard, and he has started releasing these vlogs where he's trying to walk across Wales in a straight line. Now, I think this got put up on YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook, on UTOGs, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was Tim who actually put it in. And I sort of looked at the link and I thought, I'm not really sure if I want to watch that. I'm not sure I can be bothered. But I watched one. It's half an hour long, the first one. In fact, they're all around about half an hour long. And I watched the first one, and literally I just bang, bang, bang. I binged the whole 4, like one after the other. I'll let you see anyway. If I don't, cut back into myself at some point. But yeah, this is my vlog of the week.
How do you do? Tom Davis here, long-time lover of mischief and adventure. In the winter of 2018, I thought I'd attempt something that, as far as I know, had never been done before. Walk across an entire country in a straight line. Am I mad? This is the most rotten thing. Oh God, the wind's picking up. Hold it together, buddy. Suddenly I was very aware that I was precariously perched, clothed, bagged and booted above a 2-metre deep raging torrent. I've got a few cuts, to be honest. 1, 2, 6. There's quite a few. That's not good actually, because I've got no antiseptic. Oh well. Wouldn't want to sleep in there though. Time must have gone by fairly swiftly while I was in my little mossy bubble. Okay, I'm hoping we ain't too far from the top. That's what I'm hoping, of course. Could be very different to reality. And it was. Okay, the water is actually fairly calm at the moment. So, let's do this. Dad, I did lie. I said I was wearing a life jacket. As you can see, I'm not. I don't like this. I stupidly, after eating those kippers, left my bag of couscous, buried it in the fire pit. So I won't need that. I mean, all I'm left with now is this bag of wine gums, hard gums even. That's it. My plan to scale the channel over to my left was halted by a dead end in the rock. Oh, hello. In hindsight, I probably should have skirted back down and found another way up it. Up here? But clearly feeling invincible, I chose to keep climbing. Bit dodgy. Need to get firm footings every time. Oh, I don't like that drop there.
So I don't know what you thought about that, but I thought it was absolutely brilliant. It's just he's an absolute nutter, isn't he? He must be some sort of ex-army or something, because it's just crazy the things that he does. But I literally I watched sort of, I don't know, I watched about the first 5 minutes and I was completely hooked on it. And it's not like there's massive production values on the vlog. You know, it's a square crop, and it's there's a bit of voiceover, but there's not a lot else. But it's just brilliant, and I love the fact that every time he sees a farmer, he absolutely panics like you wouldn't believe, because technically I guess he's trespassing. So, but yeah, it's brilliant. There must be at least another 4 of those vlogs to come out, I would have thought. But yeah, just really good. Oh, and something I forgot to say after the car crash. I did tell you it might be a car crash. After the car crash of the your views on Pet Hates on vlogging thing, is that next time I want you to send me in, if possible, something a bit more positive. So what we're going to do is we're going to say send me in about vloggers or vlogs that have inspired you, and why, and how they've inspired you, what they've inspired you to do. Let's get some love out there for some of the other vloggers, and yeah, let's if you send that in to me, that'd be really good. So yeah, that was my vlog of the week. If you get what I mean, even though it's 4 vlogs over a period of weeks, but it's still really good. If you've got any suggestions, by the way, for your favourite vlogs, you want to send them to me so I can have a watch, maybe put them on, next time's car crash, then that'd be really good. I look forward to that. So what am I going to do next? I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have a look at someone's images, pick my top 5 images from someone's feed. This week it's someone called Kate Hasselgrave. She sent me an email and asked me if I would look through her Instagram feed. And so, yeah, let's have a look at her my favourite 5 images of hers. So here we go. This is the first one here. I will say, I like Instagram. Instagram's great, I think, for mobile, but I think that pictures need to have a better platform to be shown than Instagram. You know, because when I was looking at these, all you get, you don't even get the full screen view on your PC. You only get like a little square that Instagram decides to give you. So I'm going to say, Kate, get yourself a Flickr or 500 pics account or something like that, because your pictures are good and they deserve to be shown in a better resolution and on a better platform than just Instagram, which, in my opinion, is kind of like it's kind of used now really for a little bit of sort of social media presence and perhaps just a few selfies and stuff. I think if you're really serious about your photography, maybe don't put it on Instagram, possibly. Oh, by the way, I haven't read hardly any of your comments yet. I do apologise, but what I'm going to do hopefully is go through them at the end, and if you've got any questions or anything, just feel free to comment, and I may talk about it at the end, may not, who knows by the time we get there. Anyway, this is Kate's first image, and I really like this because it's so simple. It's just shapes, and it's the fact that the bird's in silhouette and it hasn't got its you can't see the detail in it, I think adds to the image. I like the colours, I like the tones. Perhaps I would like it if it was a bit straighter. I know it's not really a horizon, but I think that line might be slightly off. I don't know, it could be my eyes. Yeah, I really like that image. I think it's a nice one to start with, so bear with me while I get the next one up, which may take a minute and it could go wrong. There we go, there's the next one. So this image as well, I also like this one a lot. I like the fact that it's atmospheric. I like the fact that because it looks like a bit of a hazy day or a misty day, or misty morning, misty evening, I'm not quite sure. I like that. I like the layering in it. I like what they call crispicular rays today. I really like those as well. I just wish that I get the feeling, I could be wrong, but I get the feeling that you've taken this shot and you've had to crop it square because of Instagram. I wonder if you weren't constrained by that, you might have got a more pleasing shot out of it as well. But I do really like it. Moving on to the next one. Again, this is another shot that I find really full of mood. I love the sky. I love the fact it's so dark in the foreground. A lot of people, like myself included, I try to, when I'm taking or when I'm processing an image, I'm trying to get as much like out of the shadows and out of the highlights as I possibly can. But sometimes, like I think in this instance, I quite like the fact that you can't see a lot in the foreground in those shadows. It kind of adds a little bit to it. I love trees as well, and I just like the mood and the cloudy skies behind it. It just sort of, it really works, and this color tone that keeps, I think these same sort of sepia colors keep coming through Kate's images, and I really like them. So yeah, I like that shot a lot as well. I picked this one because it's just a simple image. It's just really nice. It's just really simple. She's got rid of any distractions behind the flower head at the back. It's very dark, but it's kind of moody again, and it's kind of like muted tones, and there's just something about it I like. I think down the bottom left hand corner could be maybe just, there's a little bit distracting down there. That leaf that's on the bottom is a little bit distracting, but other than that, I really like it. Again, it's just a simple image, and I really like it. And finally, this one. Now, I'm not. What's that? Who blows their highlights? Yeah, there's no excuse for that. This one, thanks for that, Dave. this one, I don't know, it's not something I'd normally look at and say, oh yeah, I really like that, but there's just something about the lines in it. There's something about the shapes and the way that the tree is positioned, and I don't know, I can't quite put my finger on it, but I just like the image. It's not really my sort of thing normally. It's not my style, but yeah, there's just something about that I really like. So there you go. Anyway, if you want to, there we are, we're back again. If you want to check out Kate's Instagram feed, I've put a link in the description below. Please feel free to visit it and have a look. Thank you so much for the. I really like the comments here. They're really good. I like a little bit of critique's always good. Thank you very much, Dave Griffiths, for mentioning that I blow my highlights. Yes, appreciate that I've done that maybe once or twice in the past. Hello to everyone, by the way. Hi James, hope you're doing well, mate. Hi Mike, thanks for sticking around. Tim, hello. Mike Chesworth, stick around, mate. There might be something on here for you. Anyway, Alan as well, hello. Anyway, I was trying to be professional with this. I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to mention people. I'm just going to, because this is going out obviously after it's live. I thought I won't mention people who are around. But then what's the point? Because this is why I'm doing it live, so you guys can interact with me. So anyway, where were we? Right, what's next? Okay, next I want to talk about someone who's doing a little bit of something for someone else, a little bit of something for charity. This guy, you'll know him possibly if you're a fellow YouTuber as Steve Mozzie. I don't know if he comments on your bits and pieces, your vlogs, but he certainly comments on mine. And anyway, let me find it. Let's have a little look at what he does.
Hi everyone, my name's Steve. Gary asked me to do a little video before the start of his vlog. I'll try and keep it short. Feels almost as though I'm sort of doing a introduction for some sort of dating agency, but anyway. As I said, my name's Steve. I'm an old age pensioner, as you can tell by all the wrinkles. I was a primary school teacher for nearly 40 years. Probably a jack of all trades and master of none. My main aim was to try to inspire children and help them achieve their potential. Being someone who's a little bit lacking in self-esteem and confidence, seems rather strange to choose a profession like that, but anyway. What started me off on photography? 2010, retired from teaching, and my wife and I went on a trip to Burma. And the guy who was in charge of the trip was also a professional photographer, and a good one at that. Sally had a Canon, I think it was, camera with lens, and I just had a cheap Lumix point and shoot camera, and took a number of photographs and asked the guy his opinion, and not sort of being damning, but I think it inspired me or motivated me to take up photography and just show him that maybe I could become a reasonable photographer. So having retired, I gave myself a 5-year time scale to learn as much as possible and become better, a better photographer, and I think I'm getting there, just about. Bit of a frustrated artist. I'd love to be able to draw. I'd love to be able to paint to a reasonable standard, take back some of the images that I've found out there and just move things about a bit in the composition, because I do enjoy being creative, and it's that creative side that inspires me to go out there and just snap and snap and snap. I do tend to stick mainly to running events, although I do like other areas such as little bits of landscape and things that, I don't know, sort of different from what other people might take. A little bit more observation, a little bit more seeking for that something different rather than the iconic shot. Fell races, where I can go out into the landscape and maybe hide behind a grouse buck, and as the runs are coming along, shoot them, not literally, but take them within the landscape that they're running. And whatever the weather's throwing at them, it might be fog, It might be torrential rain, and it's just the whole thing that excites me. And to come back with that frame of that composition of the runner within the landscape. The photographs that I take, I don't sell them, so I decided to ask them if they'd like to donate to a chosen charity. And the first one I did was Malaria No More, and managed to raise, I think it was about £15,000. And more recently, we were raising money for the local mountain rescue team, and we've raised £5,000. That's about 20,000. Love watching vlogs such as Gary's. Just one of those things that helps to inspire me and get out there and try new things. And I feel really, really proud to have been chosen by Gary.
So that's Steve Frith, and he says that he's really, really proud that I gave him an opportunity to speak on here. Well, I'm really proud that he sent me that in, because what a guy he is. He's just really unassuming, really down to earth, and he's raised £20,000 with his photographs that he only took up about 5 years ago. That's absolutely amazing. I mean, that guy, he's, you know, there's a lot of us out here who you know, start up a vlog or are selling our prints, and we're doing it all for ourselves, and we're trying to make money. And, you know, not saying that I'm necessarily doing that, but there are a lot of people out there who are doing that. That guy's going out there selflessly raising £20,000. I mean, all right, he's enjoying his hobby, and there's not an ounce of anything about him that's, you know, no bravado, no sort of look at me, I'm the big man. He's just a really nice guy. And actually, I know that at the moment he's out taking some images of some fell runners, I think, because he was going to watch, but he hasn't had the opportunity. So when you are watching, Steve, mate, top marks to you, absolute kudos to you, amazing, really, really fantastic story. And can I say, he doesn't know it, but I'd really like to join you on one of your fell running photography things, because I think that'd be a really good thing to vlog and get a bit more exposure to the good causes that you're putting money to as well. So, you know, well played, Steve, and thank you so much for putting that in. I really genuinely appreciate it, and I hope you guys appreciate that too. Moving on, again, come to another point where I try to give a little bit of exposure to a newish, not hugely subscribed vlogger. This week, I think you're still watching, I hope you're still watching, it's Mike Chesworth, and in a minute, here's his little piece. Oh, that sounded wrong, didn't it?
Hi Gary, thanks for giving me a little bit of time on your vlog today. My name's Mike. I run a channel called Mike Chesworth Photographer. I don't confess to be a professional or an expert in photography, and I'm still learning myself. So what I wanted to do on my channel was that if I learned some new techniques, or when I go out learning and photographing, I wanted to pass on those techniques to other people and make some better photographers who may be watching me. So I'd love it if you could come over and watch my channel. If you like what you see, then I'll be happy for you to like a few videos or maybe give me a subscribe, but I'm happy if you just come over and watch my videos and tell me what you think. So hopefully I'll see you over there, and if you do come over this channel, don't forget to say hello and drop a comment in one of my videos just to say that you've come over from one of Gary's vlogs. So once again, thanks for giving me a little bit of time to promote my videos, and hopefully I'll see you over on my channel.
So that's Mike Chesworth. Thanks for sending me that in, Mike. I really enjoy watching Mike's vlogs. There's no airs and graces about Mike. He's just your down to earth hobbyist photographer, and he's really engaging, and he takes some really nice pictures, and he's just a down to earth guy. There's no bells and whistles on his vlogs. There's no, you know, loads and loads of B-roll and fancy music and all that. He's just a genuine down to earth guy. So if you got a chance and you want to watch another vlogger, you know, then Mike's link is in the description below. Please check him out. Please go and have a watch of one of his vlogs or two of his vlogs. He does a bit of street photography, he does a bit of landscape photography. He's based up in the northwest. he's just a nice guy. He's just someone, you know, who's worth watching if you get the opportunity. So yeah, that's Mike Chesworth. I've come to the end here, but do you know what I think I'm going to do? Because I made such a hash earlier on, I think I'm going to, if it's alright with you guys, I'm going to replay this vlogging pet hates thing. And the reason I'm going to do that is because you guys, of the people who've put their time and effort in sending in the videos, deserve to be seen. So even though I think we went through it twice or maybe 3 times earlier on, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to play it one more time. I really hope that this time it works. It's about 8 minutes long. Stick with it. There's some interesting views. And then, you know, come back to me and we'll have a chat before I go.
Well, Gary, you know what really spins my polarizer in the world of vlogging? Dishonesty, or not being as open and honest as you really should be. We're content creators, right? We're putting images out there, first of all. We're also filming and making all of this. And sadly, too often you see people who produce stuff to make it all magical, all perfect. Unfortunately, that to me is very dishonest. I personally know I try and put out as honest an approach to landscape photography as possible. That the weather's crap, your photos can be crap, your video can be crap. In reality, a lot of it can be crap. But I do not agree with the people who produce and try and create the image that everything is perfect, that you go out and you will always get that portfolio image and that you will always get the sunset light, and in reality they produce mediocre images, but they say it with such confidence that they believe their own that they believe it is amazing, and they believe in it enough to push other people to believe it's amazing, which unfortunately I just feel is dishonest and not what we should really be doing. We should be really trying to help support people coming into this and show them how to grow, how to create the images, not go, oh look at me, I'm fantastic.
You asked for people's vlogging pet hates. Well, mine is those people who do a vlog that you may have followed for however long and really appreciate their work. But then the vlogs are just basic adverts for their latest gear, or the person that's sponsoring them, or their latest workshop. Yeah, I know we all like to make money out of this, but come on people, there are better ways of doing it.
My pet hate about vloggers is when they play the music, when they're trying to explain something or explain where they are and what they're hoping to get from the shot. It's really distracting. Like I said, it makes it difficult to hear what they're actually saying. I'd rather hear what they're saying than listen to some music and that. But not to say, you know, music through the vlog isn't good. But just when they're talking and that, I just find it really distracting.
Pet hates for me. Well, not really hates, that's a bit of a strong term, I guess. But I think one thing that vloggers should do more, in my opinion anyway, is smile. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your vlogs. Other people want to see you enjoying what you're doing. And I think sometimes people just take themselves a little bit too serious, and you know, nobody wants to listen to 10 minutes of a monotone vlog. You know, put a bit of yourself into the vlog, a bit of character, and smile and enjoy yourself. That's what I say. So that's my moan. Thanks, Gary.
Do you know what graduates my neutral density, Gary? Is in the world of vlogging, unoriginality. I'm all for taking inspiration, being inspired, chatting with the other photographers that you've seen the images of, and ask for recommendations so that you can go and try something yourself. Well, what grates on me is photographers who want the GPS coordinate of exactly where you stood for that photo, rather than you giving them just the idea of where it is. I don't mind giving ideas of locations for people to find their own images. That's no issue to me. But I do not agree with people who ask for pinpoint locations to go and take the almost exact same photo. We know with landscape photography, the light conditions can change, the weather will change, everything can change, the growth, the colours of everything, depending on the seasons. But I know fine well that if I'd given that photographer the GPS coordinates for that picture, they would have turned up there on their trip to Highlands of Scotland, and they would have made a vlog about it, and they would have said they discovered the spot, that they are the original ones, which is nonsense because I've got a naked selfie there. But yeah, unoriginality. If you want to be something new, something impressive, you're not going to be new by copying everybody else's old. You're going to be new, by being creative. Be the inspiration, don't be the copycat. In a bit.
My pet hates in vlogging. This is a good one, and I know this is going to open a can of worms. Now, if you're one of the vloggers I follow that actually does this, don't take offence. I'm still going to watch your vlogs and everything, but one of my pet hates is when they come to an end of a video and they do this. They stick their hand over. Even more of a pet hate is when they say peace out and go like that. I don't know what it is about that, but that's probably one of my top pet hates about vlogging.
Hi Gary, I've got 2 pet hates, hope you don't mind me doing 2. Number 1 is vloggers, when they start their video and they put, before any content, oh, this is sponsored by Squarespace, come to Squarespace and put in my name 10 to get 10% off on your order. I don't want it. I don't want to see that every video. Just put in the description, I have a Squarespace sponsorship. Go to Squarespace and put in my name 10 and you'll get money off. I don't want to see a 1-minute video at the start of every vlog for the last 3 years. Oh, come and do this. So that's number 1. Number 2 is vloggers, and they're high profile vloggers. You know, don't get me wrong, they're making a lot of money. I wouldn't be surprised if they're making a lot of money on their videos. But they're promoting doing photo tours to Iceland or India and all these different places, and then they go into these places doing the vlog, and they're not even promoting the people that are on the tours with them. And some of the people that go on the tours with them, they're brilliant photographers or videographers. So that upsets me a little. I think, well, you've gone to all that time and effort of getting a photo tour promoted, and then when you get there, the people you've taken on the photo tour, it's like, no, not interested in you, bugger off. I watched one last year of a high profile vlogger, and they went to Switzerland. I'm not going to mention their name. And they were photographing the Matterhorn. Well, I thought, brilliant, that's absolutely excellent. And he even did live videos on his YouTube of being in that place. And I thought, oh, that's fantastic. Maybe he'll promote a few people there, or show their work of what they've been doing. But no, nothing. So it was like a big to them. I thought, yeah, that's not good. We're all creative people. We're all here to promote each other. We're all here to encourage each other and give good critique. They don't do any of that, and that is bad. That's not good. So yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity to get a bit of venting. But yeah, see you soon.
So I just wanted to leave that little bit in the background there. Thank you so much for putting all those things in, especially Jim Bob. Thank you for that. Jim Bob, I'm like, no. Advertising, no, not good. Advertising, no, definitely don't agree with it. And then at the end he's put a little card advertising his vlog. Love it. Brilliant. So no, seriously, thank you. Thank you so much for everybody who put something in there. And I'm glad I actually replayed that, because I really wanted you guys to see it. And like in the comments here, Steve Jackson saying that he can put names to most of his pet hates. We can all do that. I can put names to excuse me, pretty much everybody on that list. or all of those little things. And we all do things that annoy people, you know, and it's just one of those things, but kind of some of it makes us who we are. So the little things like, you know, the old peace out and that sort of stuff, I can kind of get, you know, and live with. But some of the advertising stuff, yeah, you're probably right, it does go a bit over the top. And the copying, well, yeah, less said about that the better. I think we've all had conversations on that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please get me in your inspirational vloggers and inspirational vlogs and what they inspired you to do. There's a link in the description below. You know, let's get as many people posting me little videos as we can, because then that way we can share the love to all the other vloggers, can't we? So thank you so much for watching. All the links below to all of the people that I've featured today, they're all in there. Check out the vlog of the week, check out Steve's work, you know, go over to Kate's Instagram feed, check out Mike's channel. You know, have a great week. I'm off to watch the cricket now to see if we can actually salvage anything. And I wonder how many people, I'm going to check my average view time, or my view time. I bet it drops off a cliff at the beginning when it all went horribly wrong. Or maybe people will stick around to see if it gets worse. But actually, I think we got through it all right. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'm not going to do peace out or anything like that. I'm just going to say bye. And until next time, yeah, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you again soon.